Let's go look inside with the lamp, because it'll be much less creepy than when I was with no lamp. Hey my friends, a couple months ago I had a dream. I was living in the forest around the sacred fire with shelters, traditional lodges around the fire. And while I'm not in the forest, I'm in front of a house. That's where it's gonna happen today. And this morning we were talking and laughing that this dream that I had is gonna happen right here. And makes sense to protect the house that my friend is being evicted because she refuses to pay city taxes because of her rights as a native person, as Indigenous people, with the treaties that has been signed before, where the native people would give off the land to the white people, to the white man. But then the deal was that the white man would take care of their health and they wouldn't have to pay taxes. So why would they have to pay city taxes today? Well, that's the battle that she's taken. So now we're gonna do sacred fires with the lodges around. Enjoy being outside. You're gonna see some amazing little lodges that we're gonna build with the stuff that we find around. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be windy. We're gonna we're gonna shovel a lot of snow, build a big Quimzee as well as the fire, and there's gonna be people coming. It's gonna be amazing. So my friends, peace and love. And remember guys, when you do good things come back to you. And it's important that the native people, the Indigenous people, their role is to protect Mother Earth. So we need to protect them together, my friends. Together, we're gonna go through this. So I watched a couple YouTube videos in the past few days, and I was really inspired by somebody who went and bought $500 at Walmart and went for Survive for a night. So what I'm gonna do is I got that amount for Christmas. I don't know how much I'll spend, probably not much, and buy all the gear that I need to survive all winter outside in the snow. So starting with a shovel I found at the entrance, which was on sale, so it's a good start. Like seriously, to build shelters, like we're going to reduce, reuse and recycle material that we find outside in the trees, in the bush, and it's going to be awesome. So peace. And let's see how much I come up with. Probably 200, I think tops. We'll see. So this video is inspired by Joe Robinet. I saw his videos, and it's funny because I just recognized where he was from the trees behind the Walmart when he did like a survival night in the snow pile behind Walmart. And I recognized the trees because I walked around them a couple times. And then when he said like 20 something minutes in that he was hearing the sound from the cars in Sault Ste. Marie, I was like, oh my God, that's exactly where I am during the winter. I was out to see my family for the last couple of weeks. Now I'm back. I know that having a wool shirt is really good in winter because it does not absorb the wetness. You can still stay warm when it's wet. And it doesn't burn from fire embers when they come in. So I really love those shirts, but it says 100% recycled fiber, so I have no idea if that's wool or not, but I'll take one because I used to have one of those and I just love them. I have a little budget, right? So we want to go as low as possible to survive winter. So the kids' shirts are cheaper than the adults' ones, so we'll try to see if I can fit the child's like large or extra large. I'm kind of small, so we'll see. There you go, kids X large fits, like a glove. It'll be cheaper, like half price. I do have like snow boots. Might not need those. We'll see. I'll go around further. Now, I do have inflatable mattress, like a thin layer that I bought like after I lost all my things, and a -40 sleeping bag that was lent to me. So that's like not gonna spend for it. But luckily, if you only find like cheap sleeping bags, just put a couple layers. If they're like -5 or something, but -40 is just so amazing. A pocket saw wire. Like if I'm really stuck, but we'll still buy a saw, but this one is like on big sale, so we'll just try it just for fun. It's like a little splurge. That's the only little axe I found in the camping department. I don't know, I'll try to look for another one because, well, it's a little light for what I want. I like 2.5 pounds. This one is 1. Well, not even 1.25, so we'll see. But if not, that's gonna be the axe. And I want something to file the axe. Can't find it. Something to start the fire, like a magnesium stick. Couldn't find it, so we'll get some matches or something. Right. Well, this may or may not work for the axe. I don't think so. Maybe number 3. No, it won't fit. So it could be used for my knife, I guess. On sale. We'll see. Those might work better because they're less deep. A little more expensive because the sell, but like not that much. I'd like to see a polishing stone, but I haven't found one yet. Oh, I lost my Swiss knife during my travels, but we'll see. We'll see. Lots of knives behind me, hatchets, machetes. But we found one full knife. It was on sale, so I had one before, I lost it. So I've got a foldable one that friends gave to me, but it's good to have a full bladed one. So if we can like hit it with a stick to cut wood, chop wood. So we'll get that. Now we'll go see in the like garden section for the axes, and he told me that he's got some sharpening tools right there, but I want a sharpening stone, so I'll go see. He said that's kind of best, that's what he uses, so I'll go see in the other section. Pruning saw, $10. I'm not sure, I wanted a bigger one, but we'll see about that. We'll see, we'll put it aside for now. Jackpot. I had to ask. So I don't know about this bow saw because it's cheap, but the handle is shaky, so maybe it's designed to be shaky. We'll try it, and maybe try the pruning saw too, so like we have two options, but maybe 2 options is too much, I don't know. But if we cut wood all winter, it's gonna be needed, so maybe 2. Now there's actually this has the saw and the machete, so saw and machete combined might be a good choice. Lifetime warranty, they're pretty good, and it's got a sheath. Might go for that one. I don't know the price, there's no price on it, we'll find it. And then the axes, like, so that one is 1.25 pound, and it's cute. It's got the sheet, whatever it's called. Axe cover. and then there's all those little ones, but they're the same weight. This one, 2.25, I think might be the one I want. It's a little more expensive than that one. And doesn't have the protective cover, so I don't know, but it's gonna be fun chopping wood. Like, there's tricks that will show that I learned watching YouTube videos. I forgot the names of the people. I'll list them in the description. But like, maybe I don't need that big of an axe. Well, it's not big, but I mean, we'll see. My friend has a bigger one too that she can lend. So if we can buy it, people are gonna lend it to us. So because we're doing this together, my friends. Peace. So I was looking for a sharpening stone and I can't find it. So I have that. Like, there's a bunch of them, but I have no idea how to work a file. So we'll see. We'll learn. Okay. Now, my father gave me snowshoes, but I've been looking for some for a long time now, and those are like, well, they're a little small for me. They're just the weight is just good. They're so cheap right now. I'm gonna give them to somebody else if needed. I know a friend of mine this morning was talking like she'd like to go and she doesn't have any. So we'll see. This will add to the budget, but I mean, I mean, when you get a good deal, and I love snowshoeing, so we'll bring people along. Having company when you're surviving outside is good. Actually, with all the gear and boots, I found those ones that are better suited. They're bigger. Decided to leave a couple of blades I had taken and saw. Just use this one, which is blade and saw. It was $40, so I mean, it's not bad. There was a bigger one for like 59, and it gave like for 60, and it gave a bunch of stuff with it, like fire starter, but it was just the blade. So this one has a saw combined, so that's great. So I'm just thinking, I haven't decided yet if I'm going to take like the bigger axe, heavier, or the small one, which is a little cheaper and has a sheath, whatever you call, to protect it, so it can hang around your belt or whatever. And I'm thinking, I'm like, well, my friend already, like, I've been chopping a lot of wood at my friend when we were taking care of keeping the fire at the teepee. So there's already a bigger axe, a little bigger than this one, but like it's already there. So if I go do a lot of bushcraft, maybe a little lighter will be just easier to carry. It's half the weight. I mean, like with some techniques you can chop wood, like with any axe. Essentially, you can chop wood with a knife. So we can do that. We're going to learn those tricks that we saw in YouTube videos. We're going to do it ourselves. So my friend, I think that's about it. I wanted a little shovel, a little like snow removal shovel that you can keep in your car, so that we can work on the inside of the Quimzee, because this big massive shovel is just going to be too big. There's already shovels on my friend, but I still want, I mean, it's hard to carry when you go in the forest, but we'll see. Maybe the little shovel is going to be better, actually. Actually, I'm going to be losing the shovel. It's just too big. Can't carry it in the forest. So I could tie it around my backpack, but that's all we can do. That shovel might be better, like a kid's. It's a little flimsy though. It's like bends, but it's just to do the walls and this one is just so massive. I mean, it's a good one. It's on sale right now, but yeah, we'll go for that one as of now. If I can find an even smaller one in metal, that'd be good. This one is more than twice the price, but it stretches. It's good for, like, the handle stretches. I mean, it's more parts, so more chances to break, but I mean, kind of want to splurge, and this on a backpack goes, it's better, maybe. But you can shovel like kneeling. We'll see. Yeah, I think that one, the one. We'll splurge. This looked good because it was more expensive on a big sale than the little knives one, like the metal one. But then, I mean, I can just do the blade, maybe the axe, but not the saws. So I'll go get the other one. I'll learn. I don't know how to sharpen the saw, but I'll learn. So back to this one. Now, where's that? Oh, 12. Oh, it's cheaper than the other one. So good. Leave that one there. Okay, I'm spending way too much time here. I just thought about like a big tarp. I do have a plastic sheet, but let's go get a tarp on sale, and then that'll be it, because you don't want to lay directly in the snow. I mean, you can put layers of spruce or pine needles, but I want to try not to cut the live tree, but sometimes you find one that's just been crushed over and it still has like green pine needles. But let's go find a tarp, just to protect from the dampness on the ground. Oh, and my friend Dan called me when I was getting in here, and he's like the ultimate survivalist. Lived in the bush for like a long time, hunting, trapping, just living outside. And he said, with your snowshoes, when you build your mountain of snow, because it's fluffy snow right now for the Quinzee, well, climb on it with the snowshoes, so that'll pack the snow so that we can build the shelter after. So good tip. There we go, tarp on sale. I might even get two, I don't know, they're quite cheap, like $6.49. Yeah, it's always good to have a tarp. Well, if I take the tarp, it's like you can tie it with rope. I do have a little rope. I guess I can make rope with some cedar, but we use the cedar for different things. I guess I'll see if it's like cheap. I can get like some rope to tie around the trees. I got like a roll, so I might not need it. We'll see. So either a super long one that I can cut and then burn the end so that like you can do whatever, or like those paracords are like they're like already split, 4 of them times 9 point something feet. This one is like one long 50 feet. It's a little more expensive. Like I like this one. It's already cut, but if I want to stretch a long one, I don't know. I'll just use half the rope I have, but just tie the end of the tarp on the trees. Is there? Oh. Yes, there's O-rings so I can tie on it. Like if not, I'd have to like stretch and then just tie the ends, right? But if I can tie with the O-rings, this might be nice. It's cute. It's gonna be in my backpack for survival for the future. So yeah, that's it. Oh, no, that's not shovel size I wanted, like minimum. So the rest I have in my backpack, like I don't know, like a toque and stuff that I've been surviving with, and we'll see how that goes. My friends do have some gear, but like I got technically in this basket everything we need to survive. So peace. So it ended up being $262 something with the taxes. Well, I had a budget of 500, so thanks for Christmas gifts. So I didn't bust it. I thought I'd go be under 200. So, but I mean 62. The snowshoes that I didn't plan on buying were 60 plus tax. So that's why I busted the 200. So 262, 48 is the total. I ended up the big saw that I had bought I had looked at the wrong price. So it was more expensive. So I just went to get a bigger one because it was about the same price. Yeah, so that's awesome. I just remembered I forgot a pot to boil water, to boil the snow like on the fire, which will be important. I do have bottles like already in my bag. I did have one of those pots that I was traveling with on my bike, but it got lost. Like I lost all my equipment, disappeared one morning. You can think how that happened, but pretty good. Under $200. Well, $260, 62. Survive all winter. I can go at the dollar store and buy a pot, like a cheap pot for like $2-3, whatever. It's not a dollar store anymore, it's a $3 store. So see you soon, and we'll build the shelters together. There's a bunch that we can build. It's gonna be awesome. A bunch of people are gonna come live in there. So my friends kind of splurged on survival gear at Canadian Tire. There wasn't like that many options, but got everything that I think I need, except the pots. But I thought we'll just borrow a pot inside to boil water on the fire. My friend Dan was calling me while I was there, and he's done a lot of survival and hunting and like being in the bush all the time. And he said when you build your Quimzee, your like igloo, like it's just a packed snow igloo that you dig in, like a mountain of snow, rather than cutting blocks of ice and piling them. So he said walk on it with your snowshoes so that it can, like, because the snow is quite fluffy right now. So that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna build. So you saw why we're building at the front of the house here, and now you're gonna see us build a couple shelters. So there's a big mountain of snow. There's other surprise shelters that we want to build as well. So my friends, let's see you. Like, I don't know. I think I'll do it there. What do you think? Like shelter right there, snow shelter, and there's gonna be this fire here and the little lodges around it so people can stay, small ones. All right, peace. I mean, I could go lazy mode, and because like the mountain of snow is already there, it's not high enough. Like it has to be over my head, fit 2 people inside. On a YouTube video I saw them surviving on the lake, and like for a night. You see the nice Every Child Matter flag right there. This is the house that we're protecting for my friend, because she wants the treaties to be respected, which is understandable. Or we do it in front of the house, like right there, and pile a lot of snow. There's already like quite a bit of snow, so I don't know. There would be like easiest. There you got more sun. It's nicer. And here, if we get more like snow shoveling and the truck comes from friends that just come and help, it'll be pushed there on the Quimzee. So I think I'll do it at the front. It'll be closer to the fire, the sacred fire that we're gonna do right there. I don't know. I'll think about it. Well, I won't think about it. I'll start shoveling and I think I'll do it there. Yeah, it's nicer, but it's gonna take like many hours to pile up that bunch of snow. So, yeah, let's try it in there, and then if it works good, like we'll do a bigger one there. Cool. We'll get a few people to come and help, because I don't know. I'm being lazy right now. I shouldn't. I'm trying to survive. No time to be lazy. But we'll get the fire started. Hopefully. We got some wood left piled under the snow from the when the TP was there, and we were keeping the fire here. So we'll get that going as well. Right? Oh. Well, I wanted to boil water. That was in the TP and got buried. Well, it's butt can, I don't know. And on chair, nice. We forgot to bring it in after we put the TP down. Comfort survival, 5-star. Under the snow. Okay. That's just my phone camera, so can't let it run for hours while I build the Quimzee. So got a small mountain. Decided to just do it here because if I can make the entrance near the sacred fire with the other lodges around, it's gonna look really nice. So thinking of a bit of a design, little village around a fire design. It's gonna look good. So the Quimzee not too close to fire because, well, it's a big mountain of snow. If you put like flames near the fire, it makes it melt. It makes it like slick ice surface, so it's good inside. But like, well, yeah, we'll be careful. There's like the extra poles for the TP buried under the snow. The ones that are holding the flaps to help with the smoke when the wind comes in. So I'm gonna try to remove them from there because they're a bit in the way of my shoveling. That's a whole tree on my shoulder. We cut to do a star lodge the other day. A bunch of spruce trees, the right length, come together. Those trees are going to heal a lot of people in the healing lodge that we're building. So Mother Nature gave their life so that we can heal a lot of people and protect the land. That's what they're doing in turn. So, big wedge. See, just pulling those logs, it worked a bit. I had to dig under the snow there. The tree, the pole was stuck under the snow, and I had to dig in a little bit. And it's just a tiny mountain, it's not packed snow, and it's already holding like a little cavity. So I'll put more snow, walk with snowshoes on top, make it really dense, and then we'll dig like a tunnel and a shelter inside, keep warm during the night. I'll put like a plastic sheet, little mat, like inflatable mat I had, if I can find it, and the -40 sleeping bag will be pretty warm in there all night. Even if it reaches like -40 in here, it's gonna be warm in there. Well, especially in the sleeping bag. So, see you soon. I'll take a little break. I want to build a shelter. So that's my friend's idea earlier when she was looking outside in the backyard. There's a hockey net on the side. She said, what if use the net, like the frame, and that's a shelter you can like slide in, sleep under, and then you can cover it with a tarp or spruce needles or whatever. Make it like a mat with spruce as well. And then you can cover it with snow. So now you got like a little shelter. You can do that like so quickly, and it's going to be protected from the elements, from the wind, from the rain, the snow, whatever. So that's great. It's going to be right there around the sacred fire. That's where it'll be making at the front there. So awesome, right? We can make a bunch of those shelters really quickly. This one is more ambitious, but it's going to be really warm for tonight. I don't know if we're going to start a fire today. We want to go snowshoeing as well. The sun is going down, so, but I mean, lots to do, lots of fun to have, and we're just going to enjoy that time. Whew. What's nice is behind the Quimzee I'm building, there's a bit of a slope, like a little slope that goes to the backyard, like a little hill there. Well, it's mini, but because the Quimzee is going to be on top of the hill, it's gonna like, so I'm dig in and up a bit and be like sleeping on top of the hill, so to keep the cold air at the bottom, it'll be warm inside. So I'll make it as high as I can today. Then what I'm going to do is get sticks, a bunch of sticks, and just do like 10 inches just by eye. I'm going to plant them 10 inches each at the top. So then when I'm digging in, if I reach a little piece of wood going through the snow, I know I'm 10 inches from the top, so it's time to stop and like leave the dome. That's protecting from the elements. Could go 12 inches, like, but here you can have like really thin, and it still holds. But we'll do a good one, because once you dug the hole, you can't step on it, so you can't pack the snow anymore. So yeah, it's gonna be cool, and it's going good. I mean, it's already a big pile. I worked on it for not that long. We'll pile up more. Awesome. Whew! Starting to sweat a lot. It's getting bigger on the outer side. Now starting to sweat a lot, so I'm gonna have to remove my jacket layer, because you don't want to sweat too much in winter. Now of course I have the house where I can go dry, but when you're outside surviving, you don't get wet, so you stop before you sweat, or you calm down. So I'll put the snowshoes on, go pack the snow, put on more, pack the snow, put on more, make a big Quimzee. It's awesome. It's awesome. Thinking that a month or so ago, my shoulder was destroyed like for a week. Every time I chop wood, shovel the snow, like, you know, load it in the TP for keeping the fire. It hurt my shoulder so bad in my neck, and my friend Judy, she healed me like I went to see her once and she healed me. And she taught me how to heal myself as well. So whenever he came back, I did what she told me and it worked. So that was awesome. It's not a sponsor, I'm just saying she's awesome. Yeah, I'm doing good. I was about to say like, ooh, this is 5-star chair when I want to put my snowshoes on that I found under the snow, and then I stepped on another one, so I took it out. See, there's tiny holes. That's from the sacred fire in the teepee. The embers that are flying, embers. I don't know. Yeah, if you wear wool, apparently the embers, like, they take a long time to go through, so you have time to remove them. Now, what's that I just found? Oh, I think it's the log with the tarp we had around the fire, the teepee. Anyways, we'll have to shovel well here. Woo! Snowshoes on. Time to pack the snow in the teepee. Oh, there's my little tripod. There's a lamp on it. I mean, it'll be good for the night, but then I need to plug it somewhere. USB, so it won't be as easy. Well, I guess I can plug the USB in a port that you plug your cell phone, and then I can run an extension. So at night, yeah, okay. But yeah, there's gonna be light from the sacred fire. But then if we need more light, then that's perfect. Don't know if it's gonna be working well in the cold, but we'll see. We'll see. It doesn't matter. I forgot to record that. I did a bit of stepping, but that's good. Alright, time to pack more snow. It's apparently you can let it sit for a couple of hours and it packs by itself. But with the snowshoes faster, and I can plow more, tap, and then I can start digging. Oh, that was the skirt inside the teepee. So there's the walls going an angle, and you put a skirt around down the post, so it makes like a wall, keeps the warmth inside when the fire's going. It's awesome. But it was buried. Should have taken a picture before and after. No mountain of snow, and then and then after the Quimzee is completed, but whatever, it's halfway. Oh, well, the problem filming with the phone in winter is that the battery drains really slow. It just went down. It was 6%, now 5%. Just by the time I set it up, but I haven't been filming too much today and been fully charged. So we'll finish that and come take a shot. I think I'll have to go inside and charge it because it seems like it just lost 5%. Alright. Whoa! That phone was draining and went from 6% to 5% down to like 0% turned off in like less than a minute. It was crazy. It just went all dark because that 5% goes dark, and then recorded like less than a minute and then went down. So Iron Mountain, we're gonna pack a bit the top and put more snow. Then I'll go with the snowshoes, pack it, do a bit more, and it'll be time to dig in. It's getting dark too, so it's pretty packed already, but not quite high enough, and I have to go with the snowshoes, and it's gonna dig, but better thick and a strong structure than weak and then like it just collapsed. I wanted to keep it for a long time, so it's my first Quimzee, so it's a good job so far. I learned on a good video I watched, forgot the name of the guy, I'll put it comment below or in the description. They were surviving on a lake, doing ice fishing and surviving for the night, middle of the lake, just building one of those. So learned a lot there. So now we're doing it in front of my friend's house, and I'm gonna stay there tonight. Well, if I finish it on time, which I believe I did, I will, or I'll go to bed late. So alright, snowshoes on. Time to pack the snow. We're gonna lose a bunch, but it's okay. It's gonna be a very strong Quimzee. I'm gonna tap it and walk on it with the snowshoes. It's already quite hard. Well, the top was strong, but the walls were soft, so I don't know. I'll have to use the shovel to tap the snow more. Yeah, can't have like weak walls and strong top. It won't support, so some rethinking to do, or re-shoveling and tap the walls harder, because I guess gravity makes it go down, but on the side it like slides less strong. So that wall got pretty destroyed, but by using the shovel, just tap it like that and on the side, it's like solid. Now I'm gonna add more snow. Whew, it's like going smaller and smaller every time I compact it, but that's good. That's good. By the way, while we build the Quinzee on the other side, right there, just looking at the side of the house, and there's this frame of like a tent, a summer tent, like those just protect when you're cooking or whatever. It's all broken by the wind. But look, you want a quick shelter? You find one of those. Look, you can slide in, put a tarp over, put some snow on the top. You slide in. You got a shelter right there for the night. It's gonna stay warm in the snow. Like put some cedar or spruce at the bottom, isolate, or you can even put like little branches on the side and spruce, cover it up. If you don't have a tarp, you got a shelter right there, just like for one night. It's all good, all you need. Now I'm building a bigger Quimzee because it's my first one and it's gonna be permanent there. Well, not permanent, I mean it's gonna melt at some point, but for a couple of weeks at least. So I want to make a nice one. So there you go, working on that. It's tall, but not enough for two people. I heard it gotta be like your height, and now it's like missing a feet or like 2 feet. If you want for two people, like a big one. So I might just build like another smaller one next to it, so two people can be by the fire, and then we'll build another lodge, one with like a frame. There's a super good idea my friend had with the hockey net frame. Yeah, it's coming together, but quickly, see, can put a shelter. Well, that took like I've been working on that for a couple hours, and I had to charge the phone, so take a break. But yeah, that frame back there, just put something on top, a tarp, put some snow so you got isolation, or put some branches, some pine needles, pine branches, just be kind to nature, to Mother Nature. If it's fallen tree, still got the needles, great, like freshly fallen. If you gotta cut a live tree, well, make sure you make an offering. Give Sema some tobacco, some whatever you can offer to Mother Nature for taking the life of a tree that's gonna protect you. So at least make a prayer if you don't have anything with you. So so I'm not sure it's packed enough. It's quite tall, not higher than me, but I heard my height is for 2 people inside. Now it's smaller, so just for me, just for one. We can share. I'll build more tomorrow, more lodges. So I'll start digging again because it's getting dark and I want to sleep there tonight. So, but it's good. Look. Well, camera is lower, so it's essentially that height. Because it was not at eye level. So it's at least 5 foot tall. Pretty good. So I'll start digging in. I'm not too sure, like, should I cut the slope, whatever. It's the first one I built. So worst case, I'm sleeping in it during the night, goes down on me. I'll manage to crawl out. And then I'll have a big pile of snow to work with tomorrow and build a bigger and stronger one. But I think this should do, like, I packed it as much as I could. Snow's gonna pack itself as time goes. It's too bad the sun's not out. They could melt a little bit and pack. But we'll see. We'll see. Start digging. Let's get closer. We'll use the small shovel I bought earlier with a nice Christmas donation I received, a gift. That's meant for build. It's just got the tools to build this. So we'll go in like that. That'll be the door. The fire will be there. So in the middle, we'll build shelters around, lodges. We'll use different kind of shelters. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna show them all to you. It's gonna be awesome. Why do survival like by yourself when you can have a couple friends do it? It's much better. So all right, we'll start digging in. I have no idea what I'm doing. I want the door there. I don't know. Oh, this like extends, by the way, so it's nice. Snow next door. Maybe I'll build a wall for the wind after. Essentially, I want to follow the grass. So there's a little hill there, so I'm gonna dig in and up, and then make the bed at like this. Now that's gonna be too high, but at this, whatever, like as high as I can go on top of the hill, but following the ground, and then I'll put insulation there. Tomorrow I'm gonna go get spruce or cedar if I can, branches, but I'll have like a pad. I'll put a tarp pad and then my sleeping bag. It should be warm for the night, but like you'll crawl in and up so that the cold air stays down. Now I'm putting the entrance towards the street, which will be towards the fire, so that's good. Eastern entrance, but the only thing is that I'll hear the traffic a little bit because the snow isolates the sound a lot. So if I had the door in the back of it, I'll be like, awesome, no sound. But I want to be towards the fire, so I had to choose design. So I'll see you later inside. I'll just shovel and let that go, and we'll accelerate it a bit. Let's get lower like that. There we go. There we go. The entrance will be like as, let's turn that a little bit better. The entrance will be as small as I can like crawl in, and then I want to be able to turn inside. And that's too low. Well, whatever. Look. That's why I splurged on a more expensive shovel. And it was inexpensive, it was $25, but well, apparently, oh, there you go. Probably easier to get through. It may get dark soon, so I'll turn off the light. Turn on the light that's holding the phone, and yeah, we'll see you in. We'll be able to go in. That'll be awesome. Because we're close to the house, there's going to be Wi-Fi in the Quimzee, so we might be able to do lives. Like, imagine that. From inside like a winter shelter, man-made or human-made. It's kind of cool. I thought it was like flimsy. I just don't want to go too far in the back. I'm still a lot, but I should have put some wood sticks going through. I'll just trust on my ability to sense distances, because we won't see the sunlight going through, because I mean it's getting dark, so and I don't know how to work the entrance so it doesn't collapse. Might have to like light candles or like get fire close so that it melts and solidifies as ice. We'll look into it. If it collapses and I'm like digging in, well then you'll have the good video and hopefully somebody come help, or I should be able to crawl out, because it's not like an avalanche. All right. I might have to cut a bit here if I want to be able to get in. And then yeah, we'll build a wall around here to cut from the wind. Well, we don't want to hide the fire, so but on both sides, you could like make a tunnel to go through, like just prolong the Quinzee. I don't know. Should be good. It's not so windy around here because there's like forest at the front protecting. There you go. If we need trees, that's where we go. Okay, let's go in. Let's put that lower. I'm not sure how I'm gonna shovel the snow out when I'm in, but we'll see. Okay, I'll close my coat because I'm like laying in snow with my jacket open. My nose is running and I'm having so much fun. There we go. Back inside. I see the grass, which is good. I'm following the natural hill in there. So yeah, which inspired me for this video, this Quinzee, is two guys that were on the lake. I think we were in northern Ontario actually. We're on a frozen lake fishing and spend the night. So their only shelter was to build one of those Quinzees. So I learned a lot from that video. And then I saw one last week, a guy that built a Quimzee like that in a snowbank at Walmart, and inspired me. Like, he bought all the tools he needed to survive the night at Walmart at $500 budget. We're gonna do it like the whole winter with less, but then we had some stuff already. So I mean, I don't have money. I don't like work for money. I just give my time freely, and people give back, and we're all help each other, and we're all building this together. So that's awesome. But I mean, I can't spend. So I spent like my Christmas gift, and I don't want to like over consume, right? And buy stuff I don't need. I don't have much, like absolutely not much, but just like double with like a little hatchet, saw, machete, so that we can cut down trees. Bunch of gear that I was lacking, like this little shovel. So now I can do this this shelter for the night. So I should stop talking and dig. So yeah, this guy at Walmart, Joe something, forgot his name, really inspired me, and especially because I was watching the video and he saw it, like the long distance shot in front of Walmart when he started. I'm like, damn, I'm like, oh my god, I recognize those trees in the back. I don't know like why, but I talked to trees, so I recognize them. And I recognized them. And then within the video, after like 22 minutes, I had no idea where he was, but I just felt he was here in Sault Ste. Marie. And he said something about the traffic in Sault Ste. Marie that he was hearing through the snowbank that he dug a hole in. So that was super cool. Now, no snowbank, there was a tiny one back there in the alleyway, but I decided to make my own, because that Quimzee is going to be around the fire. So yeah, thanks Joe and the other two guys on the lake for having inspired this video. Hopefully we can meet one day, that'd be awesome. Build like a little survival village or something. Okay, I don't know, I'll put sticks in the back going through, like we need to find branches, dead branches, put sticks in the back and then poke them through. So I know I'm not digging, like, I mean, it's super far, but yeah, I don't know. I'll put sticks like 10 inches deep or 12 inches deep, and then when I'm shoveling and I start seeing the sticks, then it's time to stop. There we go. I found some dead corn, I believe, in the pot back there. So I broke it in tall pieces, and I'll plant them about 10 inches deep. That should be about 10 inches. And then, there we go. Up there. That's good enough. So if I dig and I find a piece of corn sticking through, then it's time to put the wall. Time to stop digging. Alright. Time to stop filming because it's getting dark. I have to put the lamp like inside when I've dug enough, but let's dig. Like, I'm not too far, right? But we'll put that bigger, and then that'll be oops. Okay, so it was getting so creepy being in the hole there in the dark when the sun went down, and I'm like in the dark and my legs are like hiding the light from outside, and it's like quite creepy. So I'm gonna bring lamps inside, continue digging, but this is what it is so far, and it's not bad. It's getting pretty good. It's getting late too, but I just went inside for dinner, which is nice. Friends cooking dinner, and then I'm building the lodges around here. So this is team efforts. This is awesome. Awesome. Like, it's not really survival, but if you're stuck at home, you're got a quarantine or something, well, better be outside and enjoy living outside with nature. So I made an offering, offered some sema, some tobacco here for Mother Nature to protect us, protect the house of our friends, protect the people, the health of the people, all the people in this world, for peace, love, harmony. This is why I'm camping outside. I'm going to pray and meditate, and it's awesome. So being nature. So let's go look inside with the lamp, because it'll be much less creepy than when I was with no lamp. Because it was like snow falling on my face when I'm shoveling through the walls, and I don't see anything, and like we'll finish building with some lamps. So let's crawl on my back because I didn't close my jacket. It's not so deep yet, but we're getting there. We'll get the shovel back inside. Alright, let's go deeper. So it's not so deep right now. But what I'll do is dig higher and make like a big round like ball inside, so I can lay. If I can stretch my legs, that'll be even better. So we'll see. But not so bad. But yeah, with lamp in here, it's gonna be much more fun to dig. Now, I don't know when I dig and how do I get the snow out. I haven't worked out the technique yet. I should have paid more attention in the videos I watched. So guys, this is awesome. This is survival at its best. Right in front of the house. Like, much easier. But then, I don't know, if you like electricity or something, well, build one of those. It's gonna get cold inside, but build those snow walls. Get really warm in there with your body heat. If you got a big sleeping bag. If you don't have a -40 sleeping bag like the one my father lent to me, just get a couple of thin layers ones inside the other, like Russian dolls, and then you'll get warmer. Bunch of what is it called? Like snuggies, a bunch of lankies on top of you. So there we go. We're getting there. It's awesome. My God, it's creepy in there without the light. But I can dig in pretty deep. That was a good new technique to get lots of snow out. Whoa. Lots of snow on compared to what I was able to do before. So, but let's go in. I left the light in there. Not too sure I'll bring you. Tripod's gonna be. Maybe I'll manage to fit it in, but you'll see. You'll see how good it's going right now. Let's leave that there, and then not sure. Maybe just the camera. Tripod is too big. Let's have a tiny tripod. It disappeared. All my stuff. Okay. Whew. So now we're in the Quimzee. Like fully in. Feet are out. I can crawl in and turn around and push the snow out, so that might be quicker. Now I left the light outside, but there's a light inside. Let's see if I turn that off. Well, it's not bad with the light outside, but like if I turn that light out, it's completely dark in here, and it's so creepy when you're digging through. Yeah, I don't know how people did like digging tunnels in complete darkness, trying to escape a prison or something. Wow, congrats. I guess dirt holds better than, I don't know if you're like in the snow, but yeah, strange noises in here. It's really creepy. But so I'll dig a little like further down up to the grass. So I'm not too sure how I can dig at the top, but if I was able to sit, that'd be so amazing, so I can turn around quickly, get out. But I don't want to dig too high up. Might do it in the morning where I can see like the sun through, so I know I'm not digging through. Because when you start seeing the snow through the snow, the sun through the snow, then you know you're going like, it's time to stop digging. Oh, there's a lamp on that too, but I kind of overused it in the first couple of days. I bought it and the battery ran out, so never found another of those batteries. So, but anyways, that lamp, that's pretty awesome to dig a Quimzee at night. I got it from Joe Strong on Garden River First Nation. So my friends, they got a pretty cool start. Anyways, I'll try to go see them tomorrow. I think we're supposed to go on Garden River First Nation, but I might not go. We'll see. Might just be building shelters. But we gotta get advice from an elder about the house and my friend. So I'll keep digging. It was awesome to chat again. It's nice. It's nice. Look, I can like turn. Well, not quite turn around and go through the exit face first, but soon I'll be able to dig enough and be able to spin around. So let's see. Turn the light off. See, there's some darkness for you, and there's even some light coming from the lamp outside. But if I turn that one off, can't see anything. All right. Peace. Whoa. I managed to dig enough so I can like kind of get on. Well, now I got snow on the ground, but kind of get on my knees. Turn around, push the snow out with my feet. It makes a big difference, much more efficient than pulling it with the little shovel. So I got some snow that I dug from the ceiling. I'm gonna bring it out. Camera might be in the way, but let's and then I can just like stretch, pull it between my legs and push it out with my feet. Well, you're not seeing what I'm doing, but it's kind of tripod is too small in here for the tripod to open. There we go. There's the lamp. There we go. So I'm just like scratching the bottom, making snow fall from the ceiling so that I can crawl in, turn around, and I'm gonna put it all between my legs, and I'm gonna like kick it out, push it out with my feet out of the Quimzee. Oh. That's better. I push it all out. Drag it with my and the camera's not. Just take out all the snow, bring it under my tummy, push it between my legs, in between like my crotch, and then push it outside with the legs. So I'll need to like crawl out by pushing with my feet the snow all the way out. Woo! That's good. Now let's look. Don't know if you're gonna be able to see, but I just take little chunks of the ceiling. Oops. Should have closed my coat properly before I started crawling, but I go and like it's falling on me, but just take little chunks or bigger chunks, but well, it's good to go small so it doesn't collapse and I can feel it. But this is gonna get pretty strong, especially when there's some heat in here. If I bring like a candle, I air the heat of the candle will make the walls melt a little bit, like, and then it's gonna refreeze on the snow. So now you got like ice wall, so it gets really strong structure. I can sit like my neck is all bent, but that's awesome. Wow, I'm glad I've been wanting to build a Quimzee for years and I've never done it. Like I built snow forts when I was a kid, just like digging through the snowbank on the street, which is cool, which is awesome. There we go. Oh, you didn't see that. Gotta check the camera first. So I just go, use the shovel with one hand, and then just dig through slowly like that. And I know I'm not on the other side because I planted corn stalks, right? So if I get close, I'm gonna see like less than 10 inches from the outer snowbank where I'm gonna lose the strength of the Quimzee, then I'm gonna see the corn stalks. So that's a good way to measure. Now, of course, only do this at home if you know what you're doing. I don't really know, but I watched a couple videos, so now I'm trying. But make sure you have parents with you, grown up watching. And if you're like a grown up with a kid's heart like me, then my friends inside said they're gonna check on me a couple times, just make sure that it doesn't collapse on me. I get stuck in here. So continue digging, my friends. I want to go on that side, so I gotta turn off the camera because it looks like the next place to dig. All right. Expect lots of snow in your face when you're trimming the walls. Can kind of lean sideways, and that's gonna fall on camera, but slowly making it bigger and bigger. Now we got like quite a snow bank mount up here, so we'll get that out at the same time. So I put the shovel behind and then bring it between my legs. Oops. And then just push it between my legs with my hands, and then and then spin and push it out with my feet. Papi. This is so fun. Right. Okay, time to tour the Quimzee. Look at that, so nice. Bring you in. Whew. Okay. So I gotta crawl in. But then I can turn around, and it's so big in here. I'm really happy with what we built. Well, I built it. I say we all the time, and people say they're confused because I say we when it's just me alone. But I speak for all people that are here with me in my heart. And I mean, we're really doing this together because we're taking care of the house together. So, look, I can sit in the middle. I can sit like almost upright. I can almost stretch my neck. So there's enough space to turn to sleep. I can even, like, I didn't make it past the hill. Like, I wanted to sleep on top of the hill, but I think the mountain I made is too small. So my head is on the hill, my ass. If I sleep in the back like that, I can stretch my legs pretty well. And my face will be a little higher than the exit, so less cold air. I am going to see the traffic, but it won't be so bad. And if I want, I can put like a backpack in the door or something to block the exit, so that I don't see traffic out there or hear the sound. But like tomorrow or very soon, there's going to be a sacred fire outside, so it's going to be really nice. So guys, what I'm going to do, I'll go outside right now. I'll show you what I'll bring inside here, because I could like technically sleep just like that on the ground. I've done it, like surviving in winter, and I had made a little fire next to me. So now that I don't have fire tonight, but it's quite warm in here, quite warm, because small space, the snow, really good isolation. Oops, dropped a bunch of snow in the screen, but see, I can turn around. The last shoveling I've done, I had put a lot of snow outside with my feet, and I had trouble pushing it out and sliding outside. So that's one little mistake I made. Don't get greedy with the snow you get out. If I had like a little sled, I could bring it in pack the sled, slide it out. It'll be so easy. I just gotta be careful because there is like a plastic sheet that was surrounding the teepee, the bottom, so that snow wouldn't get in, or the wind. It wasn't the best because you want the air to go through, and then with the skirt you protect from the cold. But anyways, it's stuck in the ice now in the snow, so I don't want to slip on it when I get out. Nice forest on the background, but you can't see it because that light is just not so strong, but it is solar light, so that's nice. So here we go. There we go. That's going in. The teepee. Oh, gotta be careful with that hole right there. Maybe I'll have to pack it because there was like a basketball stuck in the ground in the snow, so I took it out earlier, but then now there's a hole. Okay. So that was in the garage, and that was what was in the teepee before. We're on the cot I was sleeping on, keeping the fire at night, like putting a bunch of logs next to the cot, to the bed that I was laying on, and when it got cold, the flames would go lower. I would put more wood on the fire so it would go all night. So, but it's really, I mean, the smell of smoke is fire is really good, but when you're at the teepee for like a month, and sometimes with the wind and the atmospheric pressure, like it was just packed with smoke, and for like 2 days I just couldn't get the smoke out. I learned a lot of tricks keeping the fire in the teepee, but I mean, my stuff really smelled. So I might, well, it'll be good for tonight, but I might like try to wash this big bed sheet or blankie tomorrow. I found, I'm glad about that. The lightning is not too good. I should have done it inside. I'll bring it all in and I'll show you inside. Woo. Nothing to hold the camera, but whatever. I got one end. So quick insulation. Just bought 2 tarps, right? For cheap, they won't sell. I'll put one cover the ground. So then, like if snow melts under me, I'll stay dry, which is good. If you don't have a tarp, like just use a spruce or pine or some that old there, kind of on the cloth. I don't know. Yeah, kind of. So yeah, use spruce, pine. Make if you take a live plant or not, make an offering to Mother Nature for providing you with those materials. I'm just like too late now. It's dark, and I mean, I got the synthetic stuff right now. But yeah, pine, spruce, will be a good layer on the bottom, so you don't like absorb all the moisture in your sleeping bag. If you don't have a sleeping bag, then like seriously, I could leave right here just with my winter clothes. Might put another jacket on, a little layer under, but I live with so many layers during winter. I got like 4 shirts layer, I think, and then my coat, and I have another coat inside like that I put under. Okay, so that don't leave waste material outside, right? But maybe I can reuse that for some strange reason. So we'll put a layer, that layer. Could have opened it outside, but whatever. I'll do it after. Then I got this this blankie that I'll put. I think I'll put that first. Inflatable mat. It's quite thin. Maybe it's cold air. I'll try to blow on it so to make it full. I might have to shave tomorrow. Just saying. So yeah, mat. It's like 5-star camping. Plus I get Wi-Fi in there. Imagine that. And then the pillow that neighbors brought, like while I was keeping the fire in the teepee, like 2 months ago almost. Yeah, as I said, like it smells really like smoke. So maybe I'll just, I mean, the pillow is gonna smell like smoke, but maybe I'll just go change the pillowcase, so it's like, I don't know, don't smell smoke particles all night. But that'll be really far star. I mean, I can manage. Yeah, and then I'll go get the -40 sleeping bag that's inside my bigger bag that my father lent me, which is awesome because, I mean, like, it's really hot in there. In the teepee I was freezing before with the -10 sleeping bag, and I had like and like, I had so many of those blankies covering me and under on top, but when I would roll they would fall and towards the fire sometimes during the night, so I really didn't like that. So I tried to wrap me with them, but it didn't. It got cold still. I was shivering. With the -40 sleeping bag, when the fire ran out, sometimes like there was just a cold, so I would not even feel the cold, so that to keep the fire all night, I never lost it. But it's -40 sleeping bag is quite effective. So plus when you roll, well, it doesn't fall in the fire, so that's good. So yeah, it's awesome. I mean, pillow for winter camping, that's quite 5-star luxury. So my friends, peace. I'll see you in the morning. I'll tell you about it. I mean, we're going snowshoeing now, so and it's late. What time is it? But it's just like that. It's 8:24. It's really dark, but we're going snowshoeing, so that's going to be awesome. And I'll come back and sleep in this Quimzee, which is my first night in the Quimzee. And I also built it on my own. Like, I've been wanting to build a Quimzee for so many years. When I was firefighter in the forest and Igloo rescue team in the part-time fire department I was working at, my captain was from special forces, and he taught me so much outside with Igloo rescue and stuff like that, and rock climbing outside, and I wanted to go, like, make a video and go, like, bring the guys and go survive a night in the woods, and the girls, and go do a survival and record it. And that was, I think it was 2014 or 15. I wanted to do that so bad, and I've never done it since then. And I'm not the kind of guy that pushes things further. Like, I'm like, okay, let's do it right now. So I don't know why I never built a Quimzee. But now's the time. I'm gonna build so many survival shelters this week. It's gonna be awesome. So stay tuned for, well, whatever. I'll talk to you in the morning or later at night after the snowshoeing. Maybe take a little video of the snowshoeing and come back here and see how the night goes. It's really cool. Can you hear the silence when I'm not talking? Like, so there must be over feet, like, of snow packed right there. That's good isolation from sound and the cold and the wind. So it's gonna be awesome. And for the cars driving by, we're gonna hear a little bit, but I'll try to put something there. And if like, I'm not expecting it, but if it was crumble during the night, I mean, I'll just try to get up, just dig straight up and get out. That's where the closest air is gonna be. Yeah. So I did water rescue, ice rescue. So I know about, like, hypothermia and stuff. And I did forest rescue, Igloo rescue. That was cool. And I was in 2 fire departments, one part-time, one full-time. So I learned a lot there. But not to build survival shelters. That's just because I binge watched Man vs. Wild and Survivor Man back in the days. But I like, just enjoyed being in the forest. But I never, apart from camping and canoe camping, I never, like, survival stuff. And now I've been, like, I went to see my parents after holidays, and over there, well, I wasn't so close to nature, and I was inside, and I was just binge watching survival videos, and I'm like, I'm gonna do it. I did it before holidays, late November, winter survival. You can see the video. I'll put the link below. But I had no idea in the morning I would go do survival. I just, somebody called me and says, want to go for a ride, like by truck, and I ended up alone in the forest next to waterfalls, praying and staying for the night, and I had nothing on me. It just gave me a little old lighter before I left the car, and had a candle, so like a little candle. So that's all I had to survive. I did have my snow gear on me, because I lived in the teepee, right? I just stayed in my winter clothes. So anyways, I'll do more and more of those because I just enjoy being outside so much in nature. Right now, next to the house, because we need to take care of my friend, help her out with her house. So I need to be around. And I wanted to be in the bush this week, like building survival shelters. But then I thought, like, well, I can just do it in front of the house. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna see a lot of them. So that's the Quimzee was the first one, and I've got so many to do. All right, I'm over talking again. So just use it. Woo! First night in the Quimzee. What time is it now? I think it's past midnight. Oh, it's 1:20 already. A little late to go to bed. We went to Grow Cap tonight, snowshoeing, and we had tea at the top on the coast of Lake Superior. It was so nice. It was like 10:59 p.m. We're at the top, having tea with friends. It was awesome. Now we're back. I was charging my phone inside, and now ready to spend a beautiful night in the Quimzee. There's a bit of snow falling on top of me, like my toque is catching the snow, so it's falling. So tomorrow I will take a candle. Apparently you make the snow melt a bit, like just going the candle under, and it's gonna solidify it, like all become ice, and it's going to be like very reinforce the roof, and it's also going to stop like crumbling, the snow crumbling on top of me. So that's gonna be nice. So my friends, good night, sleep well, see you tomorrow. Well, unless everything's gonna be fine. Good morning. Slept well. It was so hot last night. I was sweating in the sleeping bag. To remove layers. Just had too much. Got cold during the night though. I felt the ground like through the sleeping bag. It was cold. Depends on how I would place my body, and then real cold this morning. I think temperature dropped. Let's check. Yeah, it did drop. It was minus 13 last night. Now it's minus 23. So it's quite warm in the sleeping bag. I can feel the soil though. True. So if I pack some spruce under, I'll be all good. So awesome night, awesome shelter.
all my friends. Peace and love. And remember, guys, when you do good, good things come back to you. And we're gonna build a bunch of other shelters today. It's gonna be awesome. So, um, if you want to follow, there's gonna be more. And like, subscribe, comment below. Would you sleep in a shelter like that? Oh, the phone is getting foggy. It's getting so foggy.